Earlier this week I took a trip to Duxford to see this aircraft retire, the BAE 146 from the Royal Squadron, retiring into the hands of the British Airliner Collection. It's led me down the path of digging into our archive for 146 material displaying at airshows, a pretty rare airshow performer, but seen here at BAE Woodford in 1995, this makes for a really nice sequence, complete with some in-cockpit views. I'll put the full sequence from our AVRO Airshow programme on at the end of this video, but prior to that we'll hear from the British Airliner Collection's chairman Peter Archer about the 146 that they are now proud custodians of.
Well, this particular one, I think it was 1986, it joined the then called Queen's Flight, which was later absorbed into the Royal Squadron. I think it's got 17 seats compared to about 90 for the commercial version of the same one, and quite luxurious. When people come to Duxford, from May onwards probably, we hope to have it open to the public so they can see what it was like, and it's a really good aircraft. We're delighted to have it, Ian, delighted. At the moment, the RAF's engineering contractors are taking off the sensitive defence equipment from it, and then it becomes the property of Pioneer Australia, and they will change the engines out, or their contractor will, and then it becomes down to us to protect it for the future and improve it. Not that I'm saying the Queen's plane was not nice, but we're just going to make sure it's perfect.
Let's wind the clock back then, as promised, to Woodford in 1995. This is the airshow that took place there each year, and this sequence on the AVRO RJ70, and we'll hear from both pilots about the performance of the aircraft.
Today, Woodford is busily engaged building the successful 146 airliner, now renamed the AVRO RJ series. The type's principal advantages are its short field performance and very quiet engines.
Aircraft are going into regional airports, operating for inner city places like London City Airport. Therefore, the AVRO regional jet is taking off. Running in from the FARS, Captain John Davis, the chef pilot and head of flight training here at Woodford. Gambler is regional jet training captain.
Okay, the great thing about the RJ is it's just like a normal conventional airliner, but when you lower the high lift devices, and that combined with the high thrust levels at low altitude, you've got a tremendously manoeuvrable STOL aircraft, and the display that we do shows the manoeuvrability and the stolability of the aircraft.
Digital avionics, including Cat 3A landing and EFIS, TCAS, wind shear detection, and digital flight guidance systems coming through the
However, once in the cruise, you would never know you're in a STOL airplane. It's just like any other jet airliner, if not better, we would say.
The aircraft's great advantage really is that we can operate it in quite tough terrain. You've seen the manoeuvrability that was shown off well in the display. That means we can take the aircraft into areas where the terrain is really tough. The mountains are close, the hills are close, we've got short runways and sometimes dirt strips. To see the airplane operating in those sort of areas is very impressive. I've been out with it in China and Turkey, Caribbean, close into the terrain there, and it's a real pleasure to operate and fly there. Not only that, but the passengers like it very much indeed. They get on board the aeroplane, and you can see by the looks on their faces, they love it straight away. It's a small aeroplane with a big aeroplane feel.
The Woodford Airshow is always a huge favourite of mine, and I've enjoyed this chance to look back through our 1995 highlights programme of that show. It's called AVRO Airshow, and I've published it just now on the on-demand service at watch.planestv.com. If you've enjoyed this sequence on the 146, I'll guarantee you'll enjoy the rest of that programme. If you follow the link in the description, you can get half-price access, your first month half price, on that on-demand service. That gives you access not just to AVRO Airshow, but our archive of aviation action stretching back over 30 years. Thanks for tuning in. See you again. Bye bye.